Good morning, or maybe good afternoon, groovy artists. I don't know what time of day it is because I'm over here in cyber world, man, and it's like pretty cool, you know? It's like it is what it is. Okay, now I'm here to explain the line project, which is our first project for Art 1. Now, it is a really simple project. I'm trying to get the whole sheet of paper on here, but okay, it's not important. And we're gonna call it the bad hair scene, you know. We're gonna start drawing a couple of faces, 2, 3. I think the assignment is 3 or more. But you know, some students have drawn one face and gotten away with it. But essentially, the drawing is going to be made up of lines and lines and lines and lines and lines, okay? So let's just go ahead and start. I'm going to go ahead, here's the paper, and I'm going to go ahead and draw a face right here. It doesn't have to be anything that's, like you would say, professionally done, or, okay, I'm just making up, okay, faces. Okay, so here's a face here. It's a person like this. Maybe he's just like this, and okay, I don't know if you can see that. Okay, and then maybe over here I'll have a person who's a little bit more triangular in their face. Okay, and maybe it's just like this. Alright, do you see how simple those are? There's nothing here that should be stressful. This is Art 1, so the notion in Art 1 is that you've never taken art, so that I don't expect you to know how to draw rather well. Okay, so let's just go ahead and make, I don't know, a round face, and maybe the eyes are like this. Oh no, you know. Okay, so little nose like that. It doesn't matter. And then I'm gonna go ahead and, since I'm making my faces rather small, I'm gonna go ahead and do 5 faces. I have 3 here. Okay, let me try something here. I'm gonna try to move the camera a little higher. Okay, so you can get more of the drawing in there. Okay, yeah, okay. So I'm gonna do another little face here. Okay, so maybe I'll go this way this time. Maybe I'll go this way. Like this. Little ears like that. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now maybe I'll color these eyes in. Now you can spend a lot of good quality time coming up with a better face. The reason I'm doing these faces in such a basic way is to kind of let you know that, you know, you can be basic. You don't have to know how to draw for this project to come out successfully. You can get an A in this project without having to deal with you know, your insecurities about your art, okay, or your art abilities. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and do another one like this. Circles again. Okay, maybe a little eyebrow here. Okay, maybe a nose like this. Maybe a mouth like this. Maybe I'll show some teeth on this one. Okay, so I have my 5 faces. Okay, now can you see that on the camera? I don't know. I'm trying to do this. Okay, so now what I want to do is I'm going to start creating hair for each one of these persons. Okay, so like maybe this guy or girl or whatever is gonna have hair. It's gonna go like this, and you want to make the hair come on, ink pen, don't die on me. You don't want to make the hair straight, no straight lines. Okay, so this hair is going to start to, like, maybe come around like this. Okay, okay, and then maybe this guy's hair is going to be like this, but it's going to crash into this other person's hair. All right. Now what I'm doing here is I'm just being creative without, you know, just, I'm using an ink pen. You can use a pencil, but I'm just going to go ahead and go for it. I'm not going to try to worry about pre-planning all this, you know. I'm just going to go ahead and let's just see what happens. Okay. I don't know if you can see that. Can you guys see that? Okay, maybe I should go this way. You know, get in the habit of turning your paper around too. That's kind of cool. It's kind of important also because it gives you better perspective on your own drawing. Okay, see? Now I'm just going like this and I'm going like this. Okay. Little line here. Maybe I'll fill this up like this. Okay, now what I'm doing is just creating the basic form for these heads. The rhythm of the hair. Let's just say the rhythm of the hair. What comes next is also important. Okay, let me just finish this one person's hair. Okay, so this is cool. Okay, I like that. Now, this project is rather time consuming. Okay? Get that now. This project is going to take time, and it is okay that it takes time. Okay? It is okay if this project takes time. Did you guys hear me? It is okay. Enjoy it. Don't stress it. Some people want to get things out of the way right away. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to start to fill these little rows up, okay, in different ways. But here's the objective. I want the lines very close together, so close that an ant, the little bug, you know, that crawls and comes out and steals all your sugar and all that, that an ant would have difficulty walking in between the lines, okay? And the reason we're doing this is so you can develop your drawing skills, okay? So I might look at this little line right here and I might say, okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and draw another little line right next to it. So close that an ant would have difficulty. Okay, do you see that? Little double line. Okay, and then I'll do another little line on this side. So close that an ant would have trouble, okay, walking between those lines. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and do another line. How you decide to fill the paper up with all these lines is up to you. That's where your creativity comes in, okay? If you feel more comfortable drawing away from you, then turn the paper. If you feel more comfortable drawing towards yourself, then feel free to do so. Okay, I'm just, you know, I don't know if you can see that on the camera. Let me see, let me kind of zoom down on that. Okay, there, those little lines right there. Now, you know what I'm gonna do now? Well, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna do another little line. Can you see? Oh, am I off the table? Okay, right here. I'm gonna go ahead and draw another little line like this. Yeah, okay. Okay, and I'm gonna do another little line like this. Now, very, very close. Okay. You got that, right? Now, what I'm gonna do here is I'm going to create a different kind of rhythm. I'm gonna draw lines like this. Okay. And I'm just gonna go ahead and fill that whole row up with lines like this. Now, again, this is just, we're trying to develop eye-hand coordination. We're trying to develop pencil drawing skills. This particular drawing, if you are to use a pencil, you would probably want to use a mechanical pencil because you're going to have to keep your pencil very sharp. Now, if you want to use a pen like me. If you think you can do that, go for it. And then, you know, you start drawing like this, you listen to your music, you can talk to people, then all of a sudden you start getting little notions, little ideas about a lot of things outside of art. You might be drawing and you start thinking about a paper you have to do in English, you know, or a problem you're doing in math, and all of a sudden, it's weird, but you start getting ideas for things. Okay, now look at right here. I don't know, but I think I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm going to change the direction, and I'm gonna finish off like this. Okay, why? I don't know. Okay, so there you have like one little row, just for this one little fool right here, okay? Let me get this hair to go like this. I think I'm gonna do this kind of thing. All right, yeah. Okay, now I might continue the pattern with this on all these other rows. Okay, but now, you know, let me zoom back out now, okay? Now I got these other guys. Let me just kind of got you going on that, right? Now, let me get these other guys going. Now look at this one here. This one, we'll bring this guy's hair. Can you see that? Yeah, we'll bring this guy's hair out like this. Okay. Going into this person's hair, like this. I'll stop right there with that one. Okay, now I'm thinking that this kind of flow or energy and this kind of flow energy are really similar, so I want to try to do something different with this guy because, you know, variety is cool, and I like to be experimental. I might kill this project right now because all this is looking nice, and I might just kill this doing something different, but everything is curving on this one. I'm going to do something a little bit more, maybe geometrical, let's see. So I might just kind of go do something like this time. Maybe my lines are going to go like this. You know, and maybe like this. Almost like lightning bolts, I guess. And like I say, I'm not really thinking about anything, I'm just going for it. Okay, and that's what I want you to do. That is the freedom of creativity, is just going for it. Now, again, like we talked about, in order to be free like that, to be totally free in a creative way, you have to not care what people think. You have to be daring. You have to be curious. You have to be an explorer, you know, all those cool things. So I've made some bad moves in art, you know. I mean, I've had some drawings that are looking really good, and oops, well, you know, but you learn from those mistakes. Okay, so now you got this guy over here. So I kind of have this one all set up. Now I'm gonna do this one over here. What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? Let me try get this out of the way here. Maybe bring this in. I like the geometric stuff here. I think for it to be a little bit more balanced, I think I'm gonna keep going with that. But maybe a little differently. I'm not sure how. Let's see. Okay. Alright, that's a little different. Can you see it? Can you see? I have to remember. Can you see me? Yeah. Okay. So we're doing this whole scene, mixing different types of lines up. Okay. I'm just